Hi, I'm Calvin.
And I'm Tammy.
And this is our story of change. So our journey here at Von Forest started with my family and I visiting one Sunday, and we were so in love with the worship that we kept coming back. And a few Sundays later, we decided to join, and it changed our life. Being a former worship leader, I felt like that I understood God in worship, but my experience at Von Forest allowed me to see that I was limiting myself and I was limiting what God could do in my life through worship.
When I accepted Jesus as my Savior, that was my prayer, that my family that it would not just be about going through the motions of going to church and doing the church thing, but that we would actually have a real life relationship with Jesus. And since we've been at Von Forest, I see that across the board, not just with my children and my husband, but with me as well.
It is a tremendous honor to be a worship leader, to carry the sound of heaven. To lead people into the presence of God is something that God calls you and He equips you. The word says who He calls, He equips. And God equips each and every person on the stage to lead people into His presence, to enjoy Him. When I look out in the audience and I see that people are singing and their eyes are closed, and you see the tears and you see the hands up, I know at that moment that they're having their God experience, that God is ministering to their heart. And there are times when you think that they don't get it, but after the service and people come up and they say, I enjoyed worship, I know that I have accomplished what God placed me on that stage to do, is to lead them to Him and allow Him to work in their hearts. And every Sunday that I sing and we lead the congregation in worship, and I see people enjoying God, experiencing God, I know in that moment that they've had an encounter with Jesus.